Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel and welcome so much. If you're new here, welcome to the family. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing to this channel where we basically talk about healthy eating and lifestyle. We basically fix plates, and fixing plates is telling you what to eat, what to avoid. Yeah, so in my previous videos I have cooked before, I have done like food hacks, and I don't know what you really like seeing me doing on this channel. And today I want to give you a chance to comment down below on what you would like me to bring on. As you can see, today I have teaching aids, and nutrition is all about teaching basically, so that is why I have what I have today here. And I realized in my previous video, I'll link down below if you haven't seen yet, I talked about like tips of successful weight loss. And then I realized really this channel is all about preventing lifestyle diseases, obesity inclusive. And that is why today I want us to talk about the causes of obesity. And as you can see, my tagline is keeping a diet and a body you're proud of. So if you want to hear more of this, please comment down below with a teaching aid. If you want a teaching aid, comment down below. If you think it is not necessary, comment down below. Because I feel when you're talking, it's giving a lecture that is boring. And so I wanted to be active and be interactive as much as possible. Because when you have really a good knowledge on nutrition or what causes something, you're on the right track of preventing it. And so, and then I remember at one point when I was in high school, I had really this good, what can I say, autography or a journal. I used to keep a journal, which I still have up to date, and some things that I wrote, they really came to pass. And so I realized there's power in writing. So maybe when you see me writing, those are the things that you will not forget. And then I'll be using basic biology that we learned in primary, and the reasons why some things are done, especially in regards to food, the hacks, why do we soak legumes, for example. So there's a reason behind everything, and there is a scientific reason. So really I have taken much time to really restructure the channel and really direct it to where I want it to be, because really it's not about just cooking, it's about how much of that would you eat. Like everyone knows how to cook rice, really. So if you're cooking rice, how do you make it? How do you enrich it with some nutrients? Or as earlier said, I am a kids nutrition specialist, and there's so much around children. Maybe the children are picky eaters. How do you include the foods that children don't like eating into the food? I think that is generally how I've structured this channel. And yeah, and today, as I said, like say COVID, when COVID hit, like we really looked at how it is spread, and then we prevented it. And that is why we are told to wear masks, probably to prevent the droplets from reaching to the next person, and the social distancing. So with health, it's the same thing. It is getting to know what really causes that, so that we can come now and conclude and prevent that from happening. Okay, so today I want us to see, before we even lose that weight, what are the key causes of overweight or obesity? Yeah, and number one cause I want to bring across is sedentary lifestyle. I hope those are handwriting, you can basically see them. Sedentary lifestyle is basically when you're not active, or rather you have changed from being an active person to an office kind of a person, and so much energy is being stored in your body. Our body works really in different ways. to protect your organs from like if you eat a starch, for example, or a processed food, basically after some time, after the digestion is over, your blood sugar will shoot up. So if you're not active at that particular time, the blood glucose will not remain in the blood vessels. It will be stored in certain forms. Yeah, that's a mechanism where our body uses, like it's a machine. When this happens, your body reacts by doing this. It is like when you're fighting a disease, your body reacts by producing white blood cells, for example, more white blood cells to protect you from getting that disease or to fight that disease. And so even when you eat, our body reacts in so different ways. So when you're not active and you eat the same kind of food, the same amount of food, that is stored, and that really brings out the overweight, because it is stored in form of glycogen and then in form of fats. Okay, and so your body now become fatty, and that is why we always, nowadays, the pyramid that we're using, no nutritionist will talk about healthy eating without talking about being physically active. So that has become part of our plate. We have to be active, we have to walk around. And because of the recent industrialization, manual work has really reduced, and we're still eating the same amount of food. So look at your plate. How much are you eating? If you change from manual work to office work where there is limited movement, okay, please go back to your plate or go fit into your dress and see where your body size is at. I know, as ladies, I know I have a favorite dress. When I dress it and I realized it has become, I have outgrown it, I know, hey, okay, here I have started gaining weight. And so those small changes that happen in our bodies, we really need to be keen in things, aside that we don't have to wait until the weight is really overboard, it is hard to reverse, or it attracts other lifestyle diseases. Okay, so let us see the small changes that happen in us and really react to them. So there's this thing that has come up, like this body shaming and all that. So I don't know if a friend tells you, hey, okay, you've added weight, or your dress has really, you've really outgrown your dress. I mean, what is the feeling that you get in your heart? Do you think they're body shaming you? Or you take that positively and really realize, oh, okay, fine, I've recently gained some weight. So please comment down below if that affects you, if that puts you off, or is it a positive comment. Okay, so the second cause of obesity is lack of information. Lack of information basically is lack of nutrition knowledge. So let me just put it this way: lack of nutrition knowledge. So lack of nutrition knowledge basically, like, okay, fine, what motivates you to cook? Or how do you like rearrange your food or your meals? Do you just go grab anything that you see on the counter and cook, or you have to really decide, okay, do I have vegetables, do I have a protein, do I have a carbohydrate, do I have like a toddler's food? What do you really consider when you are preparing your meals? Do you consider the nutrition bits? Do you consider, like, is it cheap, or you just consider as long as it's food, or you take tea, sugar, and all that? So please comment down below, what are the factors that you consider before starting to cook a meal? Do you have a meal plan? I'll link the reason why it's important to have a meal plan in every household. Yeah, so in my previous videos I think I've talked about that. And so take for example, when you're pregnant, most of the people, I've heard so many people talk of eating for two. So to me, really, that is lack of information. That's lack of nutrition knowledge. Because if you tell me you're eating for two, that means I'm serving you a double portion. And is really that double portion necessary when you're pregnant? How much? Yes, I know when you're pregnant, when you're sick, or when you have a lifestyle disease, maybe you have say diabetes. That means your calorie intake is reduced and divided into several meals, probably because now you have to take care of your sugar. glucose, your blood sugar. And when you're physically active, like you're a sports person, you take a different amount of calories as compared to me, who is maybe moderately active as compared to a sports person. And how much calories do you eat? Those are the questions you should ask yourself. Okay, or when you're sick and your doctor advise you to eat more of a certain food sources that you're deficient of, so how much should you eat of that? So those are basically some things that we really want to get to know. Okay, so really nutrition knowledge is really very important. However much we're eating healthy, however much you're eating like high fiber foods, we still also have to have like a portion to eat. It doesn't mean when you're eating healthy you eat so much. We have to listen to our body. Are you full? Are you eating just because it's lunchtime or because it's morning? So those are the things that we really need to work on as individuals, as a person. So that's why I'm currently teaching nutrition,